Hey guys, if it's video, welcome to episode 46 of the New York Giants franchise, and in this episode we are playing against the Seahawks. Both teams are 6-2, and the game is in New York. So here the first major headline is that Odell Beckham is back from his injury. So he's the starting receiver. That is a really big game to get him back in. Very important game. Then also see here that the doctors have cleared Paul Perkins, but I'm pretty sure he's still injured. Yeah, he is still injured, so we will start the backup Meggett instead. I don't want to risk another injury for Perkins. So we have some scout point. Just gonna go down here to the bottom and then see if we can find some good players. B minus, C plus, that's not too great. B plus again, B. C plus, Salisbury could be an interesting player. I would rather look here in the late rounds. B minus, C. LSU as well. It's not too great here. B plus, B, C plus, not too good. We only have one scout point left, so that is already all our scout points again. So I think the next thing to do here is look at the Seahawks. Should just check the injury report first. So we see here that Paul Perkins is out for one more week. He'll be back after this game. So the Seahawks have no injuries. They beat the 49ers in the first week, then beat the Rams, lost to the Titans, beat the 49ers, beat the Jaguars, lost to the Cowboys, beat the Rams, and beat the Eagles. Just check their most recent game. Eagles actually had more yards, one turnover for the Eagles. Had the ball for 11 more minutes. Wilson 2 touchdowns, no picks. Only 140 yards. Went 1-1. Only threw the ball 21 times. Wilson went through it 41 times. Darren Sproul 66 yards. Rawls 63. Wilson 30 yards. Kent Nesbitt, rookie running back, 22 yards and a touchdown for him. It's interesting. Receiving Kurz 6 catches. Matthews 85 yards. Doug Baldwin 2 catches for 23. Pro size. Nesbitt 1 catch for 15. Paul Richardson with a touchdown. Jimmy Graham a touchdown. So pretty interesting. Seahawks here. Hopefully we can perform well against them. So let's take a look at the not roster. Let's take a look at the Seahawks depth chart. You see the Seahawks players. Quarterback Russell Wilson 93 rated. Brian Hoyer as the backup, and then Trayvon Boykin as the third option. Thomas Rawls is the running back, 81 rated, pro size 75, Nesbitt 72, so 3 good running backs. Fullback is Ray Newell, another rookie, and Andy Janovich as the backup. Wide receivers Doug Baldwin 90 rated, Jermaine Kearse 83, Tyler Lockett 80, 93 speed for him, Paul Richardson 94 speed, Kenny Lawler as well, so 3 very good receivers, and then Richardson is really good as well, and then Lawler is sort of so he's decent, I would say. Then tight end Jimmy Graham is a fantastic player, obviously. Nick Vanette as well. Danny Vitale, third option. Left tackle is Matthew McCants. Mark Klovinski is the left guard. Center is Patrick Lewis. Left guard is Haynes Dyson, a rookie. Right tackle is Jared Vanillis, another rookie. So they have improved the O-line, but it is still not very good. Left end is Michael Bennett, fantastic player. Cliff Averill at right end, another really good player. And Jaron Reed, Jordan Hill, the defensive tackles. Marcus Ayers, a rookie. And Amari Malone, another rookie at the 2 backup spots. Left side linebacker have AJ Klein, who we actually went for in the free agency, but the Seahawks signed him ahead of us. Donald Burley, rookie at the backup. Middle linebacker is Bobby Wagner. I'm really scared of him. He's such a good player. Sidney Carswell, a rookie at backup, and Steve Longer is the third option. Right side linebacker is KJ Wright. I'm also really scared of him. Kevin Pierre-Louis back up there. Cornerback they have Richard Sherman, but that is basically their only great player. Then they have Dontravius Hosley, a rookie 79, and Khalid Petway, another rookie 72. Chris Davis 66, and then DeAndre Hall, 64 rated. It's interesting to see these two rookies, how they're gonna perform. And then Sherman, obviously. So free safety is Earl Thomas III, unreal player. And then Keenan Lambert backup. Cam Chancellor is the strong safety on real defense. Kicker is Cody Parkey, and the punter is John Ryan. So, very, very good Seahawks team. It is very, very similar to the real life Seahawks team. So, hopefully we can do something against them and not get destroyed too much like we did in the wildcard round in the first season. Hopefully we can defeat them this game. So, I will see you once we get into the game. Okay guys, here we are for the game against the Seahawks. We see the team's defensive stats here. A negative 12 turnover differential for the Giants, which is really, really bad. But anyway, here we are in New York for the game. Both teams are sitting at 6-2 coming into this game. And obviously the Seahawks beat the Giants in the wildcard round last season. So, a revenge game for the Giants here, and Seahawks will look to go 2-0 against the Giants. But this time, I think it was in New York again. So here comes Wilson, 69.5%, 1,800 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. So let's see a 1st and 10 from the 31. Play action. Wilson has all the time in the world. He airs it deep. Double coverage, and Rodgers Cromartie with the interception. Dominic Rodgers Cromartie picks Russell Wilson's first pass off. Unbelievable. And Rodgers Cromartie with his 5th interception in the season. I think he only had 1 in the entire of last season, so a really good season for Rodgers Cromartie this time around. See, he elevates over Baldwin, and Frazier is just sort of caught in the middle. And here comes Eli on the field. He has 64.5%, 1,560 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. So we see a 3rd and 11, Eli over the middle, and Shepard here takes a big hit, and that forces an incompletion. Cam Chancellor with the hit, so here we see the Seahawks offense. Defensive line first, not the strongest point. Rawls the running back, Baldwin curves the receivers, and Jimmy Graham at tight end, and obviously Wilson the quarterback. So here we see Rawls up the middle. Rawls with a big run, and he picks up a 1st down. Into the Giants territory now. 1st and 10, Wilson runs to his right, he goes deep, and that is incomplete towards Nick Vanette. Frazier on the coverage. 2nd and 10, Wilson, he runs to his left here. And a beautiful catch from Lockett on the sideline there. Pretty bad pass, actually. 1st and 10, Wilson. He throws it quickly, but he's intercepted. Janoris Jenkins with the interception. Overthrew Jermaine Kearse on the slant there. Wilson, a bad pass. 2nd and 10 now. Stashelski makes a fantastic catch. The backup tight end, Riley Stashelski, undrafted free agent. Makes a big 20-yard catch here, and a fantastic way to elevate over Earl Thomas there and make the catch. Pretty good pass from Eli, actually. Nowhere near Earl Thomas there. Earl Thomas had no chance in that. 1st and 10, Eli over the middle to Odell, who takes a massive shot from Bobby Wagner. But luckily, Odell is okay. We see KJ Wright delivering a massive hit to make it. So 3rd and 11 now. Eli goes towards Odell, and Odell has the catch. He's brought down at the Seahawks 21. That's a 22-yard catch. So 2nd and 7 from the 18. Eli, he finds Meggett over the middle, and Meggett picks up the 1st down up to the Seahawks 9-yard line. Setting up a 1st and goal from the 9. Eli out to the left here, and Meggett drops a wide open pass that could have been an easy touchdown. So we see a holding call on Wisnotton, which will put the Giants back to the 19. 3rd and goal from the 15. Eli dumps it off to Johnson, who drops it as well. So they will settle for a field goal from Franks, which is good. So the score is 3-0. A 2nd and 4. Kennard with a massive hit on Rawls. Forces 3rd and 7. It's dumped off to Graham, and Collins is there with a tackle. 1-yard gain only, and that is 4th and 6 and a punt. So here we see the Seahawks defense now. Bennett, Cliff Averill, Jordan Hill, and Jaron Reed. KJ Wright, Wagner, and Klein are the linebackers. Klein, which we tried to sign in free agency. Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas, the safeties, and then Sherman, the big cornerback. So 3rd and 8 here for Eli. Eli goes deep, and he's intercepted by Cam Chancellor. A really bad decision there to throw that football by me. Not really the best matchup tie against Cam Chancellor. But I thought Stashelski made the catch, so maybe Ty could as well, but no. The Seahawks take over now. 2nd and 15. Wilson has another time, and he is sacked from Olivier Vernon. from behind. Brilliant sack from Vernon there. He's having a fantastic season. 3rd and 19, Wilson has all the time in the world, and he overthrows an open Doug Baldwin. So the Giants offense back on the field here. Manning finds Meggett, and Meggett picks up the first down. Picks up 6 yards in the first. Good running by Meggett there. 1st and 10 here, hand off Meggett, and Meggett is stopped for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. I think it was AJ Klein actually. 3rd and 6 now. Eli goes deep towards Odell, but it is an underthrown football, and Odell has to stop up for it, and therefore cannot make the catch. Incomplete, so the Seahawks offense back on the field. And Frazier almost got the interception, but Jimmy Graham with the ball now. Jimmy Graham has all the room, and Rogers Cromartie tracks him down at the Giants' 15-yard line. A 65-yard catch for Jimmy Graham. And now the next play, Rawls here with an untouched 15-yard touchdown. Thomas Rawls in the end zone. Then the Seahawks take the lead. See in the bottom there that the Dallas Cowboys won. So now the score is 7-3 for the Seahawks. Another catch by Odell here. 3rd and 6. Eli runs to his right. He goes deep towards Landry, and there is a flag on the play. The ball is incomplete. And it is defensive pass interference on Richard Sherman, which will set up the Giants at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal now, play action. Eli, and he fumbles the football. Jaron Reed picks it up here. It is Cliff Averill with the sack and the forced fumble, and Jaron Reed recovered it. So now the Seahawks offense back in the field. Rawls jukes out or spins out Frazier completely and picks up 17. So 1st and 20 after a holding call. Wilson, he takes a big shot, but he gets it off to Graham. Picks up 13, around 13, maybe 14 yards. 3rd and 3 now. Wilson drops back. It's a screen, and he doesn't get rid of it. And that is a sack by the Giants defense. Samuel Mobley and Robinson share the sack. Good to have Mobley back. 1st and 10. Lake is now in at quarterback. After Eli fumbled that football, the Ben McAdoo thought he would start or put in West Lake. And we'll see Lake's first completion is a 28-yard screen to Jarvis Landry. Really good blocking. So 1st and 10 here from the 48. It's a handoff Meggett. And Meggett runs over Earl Thomas. That is definitely a highlight play. We have to see the replay. Boom. Runs right over Earl Thomas. And another holding call here. This time it's on Eric Flowers. So 3rd and 16 for Lake. Lake has room to run it himself. He's tracked down by KJ Wright, and he just barely doesn't get it. And an injury, but it is not on Westlake. It is on Hosley, a rookie cornerback from the Seahawks. So that is 4th and 2 now, and Frank's field goal is up and good to make the score 7-6 here with 1 minute and 24 left in the second. Seahawks offense 2nd and 4 now. And it is lobbed up towards Graham, but that is incomplete. Jenkins, Kennard, and Collins, all 3 with the hit. 14 completion, so 3rd and 4 now. Wilson has all the time in the world. He goes deep again, but Collins forces the incompletion on Jermaine Kearse this time. Great defense by Collins at the step up. So 3rd and inches now. Lake, and that's just a terrible, terrible pass by me. And Westlake with the tackle on KJ Wright himself after the interception. KJ Wright with the interception here. He sets up the Seahawks offense, and Wilson dumps it off to Kearse. Picks up 6, down to the 11, and the Seahawks call their last timeout. And Cody Parkey's field goal is up and good to make the score 10-6 going into halftime. Mixed performance there by the Giants. Good on defense, definitely. So 3rd and 6 now. Lake looks to run up the middle, and he does pick up the first down. Cliff Averill tripped him up, but he did manage to get the first. 1st and 10 here, play action. Lake drops back. Lake goes over the middle to Odell. And Odell picks up a lot of yards going into the Seahawks territory now. I think around 18 yards. Really good blocking by the O-line, giving Lake a lot of time. So 2nd and 10 now. Westlake, he runs up to his left. Westlake, he has a lot of room to run, and he does pick up around 7 yards. So 3rd and 3 now. Hand off Meggett. Great blocks. Actually, Harris that picked up a good block there. Up to the Seahawks 23. Westlake here, he goes deep again, and another flag is thrown. The same matchup, and it's the same penalty. Sherman and Landry, and Sherman get called for the pass interference again. That will set the Giants up on the 2-yard line. And Lake's intercepted again. This time it is Earl Thomas in the end zone. And no one is gonna catch Earl Thomas. So Will Thomas is going to take this all the way, make it look to track him down, but just not enough room. Odell also giving chase. Landry as well, but Will Thomas does go all the way. And the game has him recorded at a 99-yard return touchdown. So scores down 17-6 as we see Stashelski gets called for a holding call as well. 3rd and 17 now. Lake dumps it off to Darkwa, the backup running back, and Darkwa almost picked up the first down. He stopped 1 yard short. So 4th and 1. The Giants are going for it. It's a handoff to the fullback Johnson. Will Johnson picks up 8 here on the carry. Up to the Seahawks 39. So 3rd and 4 now. Lake is sacked. Jaron Reed with the sack here. Just not really anyone open and a lot of pressure up the middle. And Franks from 58 is up and good. What a kick from Andrew Franks, who does have his contract expire at the end of the season here. And now we see the Seahawks offense back on the field, and Mobley gets credit with the sack here. So 3rd and 14 following that sack, complete to Baldwin here for a 4-yard loss, or 4-yard gain, and Jenkins with the tackle, and Jenkins is injured now. Really unfortunate for Jenkins here. He already has an interception, he's had a good game. And Jenkins just have a shoulder tear, he will not return for the game. Well, what? Wes Nutton, he gets called for a holding. So 3rd and 14. Westlake goes deep, and another flag is thrown. It's towards Landry again. And it's a pass interference again. This time it's on Kelly Petway, another rookie cornerback. So that will give the Giants an automatic first. And now we see here another flag. This time on Michael Bennett, and it is a face mask penalty. Bennett committed the penalty on Darkwa. So now the Giants up into the 30-yard line of the Seahawks. A number off to Harris. And Harris fumbles the football. Unbelievable bad play by Harris. But there is a booth review, and it looked like he was down. Let's see here. Yeah, Harris is definitely down, but still very, very worrying. So now 3rd and goal from the 2. Lake finds Will Tye this time for the touchdown. Working against AJ Klein, actually, Will Tye with the touchdown. Westlake gets credited with a touchdown here, looking to bring his team back. So now the 2-point conversion. Play action, Lake runs out. He's going to run it himself. Westlake here, him and Odell getting hyped up. Sort of pushing each other around. Really good to see some team spirit. So now the score is tied at 17. And we see the punt return here after the Seahawks went 3 and out early on. And now Bragg is also injured. Unbelievably unlucky. Now Bragg here, he will also not return. He has an abdominal tear. And yeah, as I said, he will not return for the game. So now Westlake here, he dumps it off to Shepard. And Shepard breaks the tackle from Sherman. Shepard picks up the first down into the Seahawks territory. 1st and 10 here, it's a dump off to Will Tye again. Now Will Tye is injured. Unbelievable this. Will Tye will also not return for the game. And now we make it, he loses 2 on the carry. 3rd and 10 for the Giants offense. Lake, he does find Miggett. Miggett picks up the first down, but there is a flag on the play. It's another holding call on Wes Nutton. Unbelievable. So the Seahawks offense is back on the field now. Complete to Curse, and Curse jukes out Rogers Cromartie. Almost a spin move it looked like. And Curse is off to the races, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown for the Seahawks. A 90-yard touchdown for the Seahawks. Jermaine Curse giving the Seahawks a 24-17 lead. And now Westlake finds Odell. Working against number 23, and Odell runs out of bounds. 20-yard catch for Odell Beckham. 2nd and 5, handoff Miggett, and Miggett is stopped in the backfield. It's a 2-yard loss for Miggett. So 3rd and 7 now. Westlake takes a massive shot, but he finds Stashelski over the middle for the first. 12-yard gain to Stashelski here, but Lake took a massive shot for that one. 1st and 10 here, handoff Darkwa. Darkwa up the middle. Great blocks from Roger Lewis, and Darkwa goes all the way. 38-yard touchdown for Orleans Darkwa, the backup running back. Actually, he is third option, but because Perkins is injured, he gets some playing time. So 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks now, looking to come back. Wilson goes all the way, and he's intercepted again. This time it is Darian Thompson with interception. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that due to the 2 cornerback injuries, we have moved Frazier to cornerback, and then Darian Thompson comes in at free safety, which is why he was in the on the field here getting an interception. So 3rd and 1 here. Make goes up the middle and picks up the first down. 4th and 9. Franks' kick is up and good to give the Giants a 27-24 lead. So 1st and 10 here. Russell Wilson play action to Baldwin over the middle. Pick up the first down. 14-yard catch. Another holding call on Wes Norton here. So 3rd and 15 for the Giants. Westlake goes deep. And Westlake! Odell Beckham has it. Odell Beckham, he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. 85-yard touchdown for Odell Beckham. He does his whip celebration. He just completely takes off against Petway, who is having a nightmare game. So 34-24 is the score now for the Giants. And here, Russell Wilson fumbles the football. It is Jonathan Hankins on the sack fumble, but the Seahawks retain possession. So Russell Wilson drops back here, 2nd and 20. And now Wilson is sacked again. This time it is Olivier Vernon. So now 3rd and 29. Russell Wilson, he goes deep and he actually has a man. It is Paul Richardson. And he's all the way up to midfield, a 24-yard catch, so 4th and 5. Russell Wilson here, he drops back and he has a man. It is Jermaine Kearse. Jermaine Kearse picks up 8 at the first. So 3rd and 10 now. Russell Wilson, 20 seconds left, he goes deep. Intercepted again, Russell Wilson. Landon Collins with the pick. What a play by Landon Collins. Check the replay here, he just reads the play unbelievably well. Read the eyes of Russell Wilson and makes an incredible interception. Tiptoeing on the sideline there, and that is also how the game would end. The Giants go to 7 and 2, and the Seahawks drop down to 6 and 3. So the Giants get revenge after that playoff loss last year. Really good game for the Giants and another victory. Okay guys, so we're back in the main menu now, and we can see we have 3 new injuries, so we'll check these out first. We see here Will Tye is out for 5 weeks with a ruptured disc. Jenkins has a shoulder tear, he's out for 3 weeks, but basically it is only 2 weeks because we haven't simulated ahead yet. So they will lose 1 week on their injury, and then Bragg is out for 6 weeks with an abdominal tear. And then Perkins is back for the next week, so that's at least positive. And then we also have some roster moves to make. We have already checked that because Harris was really bad in this game, and I think he's going to lose his. He is going to lose his 4th receiver spot now. So we see Harris is here, 4th receiver. So we'll degrade him to 5th receiver and then Roger Lewis to 4th. I think that's more fair, seeing as Roger Lewis has performed better when he's had the chance. And then also we can see here, we go down to cornerback. We are very thin at cornerback now. We only have 3 corners left. This is really bad. So we're actually going to move Frazier to 4th corner. Frazier here. And then put Thompson at free safety, and then Jackson at backup. So this way we now have 4 corners. That's at least better. So those are 2 roster moves that we'll be making. So let's see here. Oh yeah, so we'll look at the stats now. I completely forgot that. So we'll do that now. So you see the Giants won 34-24, scored 25 points in the 4th quarter. Unbelievable. 530 total offensive yards for the Giants, 175 rushing yards for the Giants, and 355 passing yards. 22 first down for the Giants, 9 for the Seahawks. But return yards doesn't really matter. The Giants had 660 total yards, and the Seahawks had 460. 4 turnovers for both teams, really sloppy game. 8 third down conversions for the Giants, none for the Seahawks. Then 1 4th down for each team, and the Giants had 1 2-point conversion as well. Seahawks with 100% red zone offense, Giants 51 red zone touchdown and 1 red zone field goal for both teams. The Seahawks had 101 penalty yards and the Giants had 80. A lot of holding calls, and I think it may be 5 or 6 holding calls, Or was it just, I think, it might just have been 8 holding calls, not really too sure. You can see the Giants had the ball for a lot more time. So we'll go to some individual player stats. See, Westlake was kind of up and down. 89.7 passer rating, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 85 yards, his longest pass, a touchdown to Odell Beckham. 17 for 26, 65%, not too bad. Then Eli, 116 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 1 time, he was 12 for 21, he also had a fumble, which I think it was around the Seahawks 10-yard line, definitely in the red zone where Eli fumbled the football. And Russell Wilson had a terrible game. 289 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. 90 yards, his longest. He was sacked 5 times. 18 for 35. 51%. He was so bad, Russell Wilson. I think this might actually be the first time where Lake is the best quarterback on the field. So he's definitely moving up in the world. See your rushing stats. Make was really good again. I particularly love that run where he just runs over Earl Thomas. That was really nice. So he had 82 yards, 2.7 average. That is really low. Rawl 7 carries, 49 yards and a touchdown. Darkwa 5 carries, 46 yards and a touchdown. 38 yards was his longest run. That was a touchdown as well. So besides that, he didn't really have a good game. Westlake had 6 carries, 39 yards, including a 2-point conversion. And Will Johnson had 1 carry for 8 yards. Receiving, Odell Beckham is the leading receiver, 5 catches for 157 yards and a touchdown. But it obviously is worth noting that this 85-yard catch definitely boosts his stats, and the same for Curse. He had 1 90-yard catch and a touchdown as well. Graham 102 yards and 6 catches. Meggett had 9 catches for 49 yards. Chelsea 3 catches for 43 yards. He was pretty good. Landry once again getting overshined by Odell. It is almost 100% guaranteed now that we're not gonna bring Landry back with the contract he is expecting, and such a little productivity he's giving us. I just don't see the point in it. And Will Tye 4 catches, 31 yards and touchdown before he was injured, obviously. Paul Richardson, Shepard had 2 catches for 18. He'll probably have a bigger role next year when Landry is out. Dwayne Harris so bad. 1 catch for 12 yards, 6 allowed, 2 for Matthew McCants, and then 1 for Stone, Flowers, and Haynes Dyson. Tackles at 14 for KJ Wright, 13 for Earl Thomas, 12 for Wagner, 10 for Bennett, all Seahawks players. Robinson was the best Giants player with 6 tackles. Tackles for loss. What? 6 tackles for loss for Michael Bennett? What? Then on Collins with 1, Kennard 1. Unbelievable. Hill and Sherman both with 2. Quarterback sacks, 2 for Vernon. 1 for Cliff Averill, 1 for Mobley, 1 for Reed, 1 for Hank Kings, and then Kennard and Robinson with half a sack each. Interceptions. Whoa, a lot of interceptions. 1 for KJ Wright, 1 for Collins. Earl Thomas, 99 yards returned. So close to 100. Clem Chancellor 1 interception as well. Jenkins 1. Thompson 1. And Rogers Cromartie 1. Forced fumbles, I don't really remember. Oh yeah, there were fumbles. Cliff Averill forced a fumble. And Hankins forced a fumble as well. Recoveries, 1 by Jared Reed. And defense touchdown, 1 by Earl Thomas. Yes. Kicking, Franks actually had a really good game. Yes, he's 4 for 4. Longest was 58. 2 for 2 in extra points. Really good game in fantasy if you had him. Then Cody Parkey was 1 for 1. And 3 for 3 in extra points. But a really good game from Franks. Punting, Ryan had 7 punts for 350 yards. Red Wing had 3 punts for 161 yards. And nothing really happened in the returns. Bragg had 1 big return, but didn't really change much. So let's see here. My notes are that Harris was really bad. I've already said that basically. Eli, once again, a lot of turnovers, but the same for Lake. But then again, Lake's first interception was just a terrible read by me. 100% my bad. And the second interception by Lake was a little bit was a little bit both, I would say. Pretty bad decision by me, but also pretty bad throw by Lake. And I've just said that Lake was good, and that it's me that's making the mistakes, the same as I say every week. So I'll just quickly check the weekly awards. Oh, damn it. Check the weekly awards here, see if we have any players. I don't really think we do. Will Thomas made the team of top players. Mark Sanchez for the Steelers. Drew Brees, 380 yards and 4 touchdowns. He had a rushing touchdown as well. What? But yeah, this will end the episode. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future videos. And I will see you as soon as possible for the next video. Peace out.